Again here on our morning briefing show hosted by Admirals. I'm really happy to have you here, that you spend your precious and really valuable lifetime with me here in Germany, deep in Germany, in our lockdown Germany. Let's see what will happen during the next weeks while we are here in a really, really hard and deep lockdown. But I don't care about that because we are traders, and as traders, we used to handle such things because, we are living on the right side of life and the right side of the chart. So it's the bright side of life. And we can handle this kind of question mark on the right side. And we are traders, and we used to do the best about this. So feel free to ask whatever is in your mind on Zoom, and of course on YouTube as well. I can see you on YouTube as well. And I'm really happy that you spend your time with me this morning again. And we want to go through the markets and see what we can do today and how we can handle our trades this morning. So let's see my chart here right now. So here we go. Then my chat. Yeah, that's great. So, and here we go. So in Germany, it's 8:30 right now. In Britain, it's 7:30, and around the world, I guess in Asia or in Australia, it's afternoon. And I hope you had a great day, and let's check the markets. And of course, wherever you are, I have a question about your soft system after open to trade. Yeah, type it in the box, Mark, then I can try my best to give you a proper answer. Multi-clear ski. I don't know, I'm not sure if this is your right name. Greetings to Malaysia, of course. I'm really happy that you're here. And of course, on YouTube as well. On Zoom as well. I'm really grateful that so many people join this session every day. Really, really happy for that. So risk trading with financial instruments offered by Admirals carries a high level of risk, which is not suitable for all investors due to their complex nature. Before entering into client agreement or making a transaction, please make sure to read the terms and conditions of our service. Consult a specialist if necessary to ensure you understand the risk involved in trading. So that's the approach. That's the trading approach. We want to make trend trading outcoming of the correction. And you see the hit quote is around about 70%, which means if we can catch the signal in the so-called accumulation phase, then we will have a close above the last 0.2. This is probability of around 70%. After we had a close, or the rest is based on the two basements, like cut the loss and let the winners run. So, and we have rules, of course, because if you understand the law, the law of probability, then you understand we need rules as private traders, and this kind of following rules gives you more calm in your trading. So it's the end of guessing. It's the end of gambling. It's the start of proper and successful trading. If you follow those rules, valid trend is needed. Without a trend, you don't have the big elephants in your bag. Rule number 2, maturity. Buy cheap and sell expensive. This is the only point how we can make money. Oh, Roy, I write it down right now. Sorry, now I have it, got it. So, Roy, greetings to Malaysia, of course. So then the correction has to run at least 38%. And then we are waiting for a balanced candle, or if you work with normal candles, that kind of reversal patterns, bullish engulfing, bearish engulfing, and so on. That's the rules we must follow. This is not an option. That's the law. Why is it a law? No, we're on the right side of the chart, and yet you cannot influence the price on the right side. So if once you started a trade, you can do nothing that your trade is running into your profit. You can do nothing. Your hands they are banned, and you can do nothing. And that's the point. So therefore, because you cannot influence the market, you have to work with rules. the sentence you need to know is, if you cannot work with guarantees, yeah, how is going on? We have to work with probabilities. Let's repeat it again. If you cannot work with guarantees, you have to work with probabilities. And this is a law. This is not an option. Yeah, by the way, you can break this law, of course, if you want, but then you have to take over the responsibility of the results. And the result, if you don't follow the rules, and if you don't obey the law of probability, you have to take over the responsibility, which means you will not become successful in trading on a long run. On a short run, it's always possible. But in a short run, it's based on a coincidence. But on a long run, it's based on the law of probability. And this is why you must follow rules. You don't have to take over this approach. But if you want to become successful in the long run, you have to follow any kind of rules. So this is one of the most nature approaches ever, because the back test goes back 142 years. Show me another back test which will go back so far in the past. Show me one back test. This back test goes back till the year 1879, when Charles Dow figured out that the best opportunities occur if the price is cheap, accumulation phase, and the price will go up. Backtest 142 years, older than you and me together, I guess. So let's see. So what do you expect today about numbers? Of course, we have a really busy day. The UK monthly inflation still came out. We had actually 0.1. It's not interesting. Do you expect at 10 p.m. German time, of course, the Eurozone flash PMI, then later 10:30 German time, UK PMI, and this is Mexico numbers. And then we expect a little bit later in USA, the weekly petroleum status report, and at 4 flash consumer. So for me as a private trader, I don't care about that numbers. I only show you because I love this homepage of admiralmarkets.com/analytics. It's free homepage because you can see a lot of news there. Really, really interesting. The economic comparison here. You have this numbers, then interest at a glance, and of course the next wonderful webinars here. And I want to invite you to our webinar this afternoon, how to invest in precious metals. And my congenius partner Jens is talking about that. He's a famous and really awesome moderator, and you should listen to him if you are interested on investing in precious metals. So then let's go to the markets, and we will check our running trades. And by the way, I will answer a question. So first of all, Michael, here is, do you always move bar by bar no matter what? Basically, yes, especially at the beginning, because I have to figure out if I'm sitting in the right bus, which means if I realize the bus is not driving in my direction, then I have to get out. So, and this is why I trail my stop at the beginning, roundabout bar by bar, until I reach my first target, and then I put it out or I put it back. But at the beginning, yes, I have to cut my loss, because based on rules, if you work with the rules, it's not a problem. Because if you are out, the trade is still running, and just only if you miss the next rule number 4. So it's easy. The problem, why so less people do that in that way, they have fear to miss the next chance, because most of people are guessing or gambling. So we have rules. So there is no problem to go out and to cut the loss, because we have to wait for the next balance candle, or maybe we can see that the price is changing again, then we can set the next order a little bit higher. So this is, yeah, my personal or my private working style, and it works on a long run, not on a short run. It works on a long run, and we want to become successful on a long run because then it's based on a stable foundation. Or must the closing price of the next candle always be higher, lower than the previous closing price that you trailed a soft stop? Yeah, it's let's see. Let's take an example of gold, for example. So you see, this is gold price. So the rules fit, actually. The rules fit. You see, we have a wonderful trend, and the price went down here to there. So we had the balance candle, and now this purple line here signalize my soft stop. So, and now you see with this candle, I had a close below that. So my stop loss, my first stop loss were set on the last 0.3, because the last 0.3 signalized the end of the trend and that the trend will break. So now I can see, actually, I'm not sure if I'm sitting in the right bus, because I want to take the bus who will ride up to the point of control. So, but actually I don't know. So maybe my driver's a little bit drunk, or maybe he's a little funny. Maybe he will make a little bit funny with me, will mocking me. So therefore, okay, yeah, it's fine. Let's have fun, which means, okay, then I trail my stop a little bit higher. So basically a little bit below, give a little bit space below that candle, which triggers my soft stop. Okay, so now let the market work. So basically, if the price will go down, I have a small loss, but the trend is still valid. We are still in a young trend, and we are still in a correction zone. So I can wait for the next, for rule number 4, which means my balance candle. This is calm trading. This is structured trading. And this is how you can become successful. This is how I treat that kind of soft stop trading, okay? So would be nice if you could show us that on an example. Yeah, this is the example. It's a little bit time delayed on YouTube, of course. So now next question. Here. What do you think about MACD and ADX as indicators to confirm our rules? Oh, they have a clear answer. To be honest, you don't need it. So why? Once you realize what's the sense of trading is, that you work with the price. So most of the people are looking at the label. So the label is British pound, Canadian dollar, for example. But that's just the label. This is just like what I have here, Gucci or whatever. No, it's not Gucci, it's whatever. I don't know. But most of the people are looking at the label. But you know, we put the label on it. But basically, in the order book, there is no label. It's just the price. So, and there's a famous question. What was first, the chicken or the egg? So type it in the chat box. What do you think? That's a famous question. What was first on this planet, the chicken or the egg? What do you think? Type it in the chat box. What do you think? What was first, chicken or the egg? It's a famous question. So what's your answer? What was first, the chicken or the egg? What do you think? It's interesting, right? What was first? Oh, we have confusing numbers here. Egg, egg, chicken, chicken. It's interesting. It's really interesting. What do you think? What was first? Anna, what do you think? What was first, chicken or the egg? It's an interesting question. Yeah. Okay. The answer The answer is based what you believe. If you think the evolution theory is right, yeah, then maybe the egg was first. But if you think we have a big creator like our Lord or whatever, then the chicken was there. But there is a secret, hidden answer. Less people know it. If you know the pen, and if you realize that everything comes from you, then neither existed by itself. This point you should think it through. So basically the answer, if you need indicators, is no. Why? While you can believe, it's a question of belief or understanding of the pen, that the chicken or the egg was first, or maybe neither of them, in trading it's really easy, because every kind of indicator is based on what? So think it through. Type it in the chat box. What do you think? Or on YouTube. While in the question, it was first chicken or the egg, it's kind of what you believe, or if you understand the pen. In trading, it's more easy. Every kind of trader, every kind of indicator is based on what? Make it clear on what. There's one, just only one answer is right. What is it? You're fine. The price. Not sellers and buyers. Not the left side. On the price. The price of the past. That's all. You must be clear. It's not right if you say it's the past. Every indicator is a mathematical calculation on what? You cannot calculate the past. You must be more clear. It's the price of the past, or the current price you can see right now. So now tell me, why should I use an indicator which is calculated on the price I can see with my eyes on the right side of the chart? Tell me why. I can tell you why. And believe me, I used every damn it indicator which ever exists in this limitless universe. Believe me, you can't tell me nothing about indicators I didn't use in my past. Indicators and oscillators are marketing. It's just marketing. If you understand the pen, you don't need it. Focus on the price and prices. And by the way, open your order book. Can you see an indicator in the order book? Can you see an MACD in the order book? No. 3 columns: buyers, sellers, price. That's all. The volume, it's a kind of orientation. Here you're completely right. But all the other indicators, just marketing. You don't need them. Learn to read the big steps of the elephants in the market. And we work with prices. Therefore, you see on my chart, the only indicator I use is my market profile, and on the lower side, the volume. Why? They work with the real price, because I need to know if my price is actually fair or is it not fair. Because you go to the grocery store, or maybe you go to the market, and the seller will give you something and you said, oh gosh, are you crazy? That's too expensive right now. I come back next week again. That you have the kind of feeling, you know that if this is kind of expensive or cheap or normal valued, actually what you buy, what you want to buy. And in trading, guys, don't forget it. You trade only the price, not the label. I don't care about that, what is written on the left over and the upper side. I don't care about it. I have no clue about British pound or Canadian dollar. Why should I interpret that? Stop doing that, guys. We cannot influence the right side. Therefore, we know we trade the price, and we know people have a special feeling about price. So we have two sides, buyers and sellers, and both of them want to make money in the market. Therefore, they are in the order book. That's everything. That's fine. So as you can see, I don't use indicators, just only my price indicator and the volume. Of course, I need to know if you have enough volume in my balance candle. That's the only point. And this is my question. Stop using indicators. This is just my experience. You can do whatever you want, but you will see it. You don't, if you have enough experience and if you follow this morning briefing show, you will see you don't need them. A naked chart is the best whatever you can do. Then you are not distracted from other things. Okay, learn it. It's cool. It's really, really cool. And by the way, maybe I will show you one of my charts of my early trading career. You'll see I made the same mistakes. Okay. So that was another question. And I want to ask you, Alexandru, on British pound Canadian dollar, do you think this is a good time to enter this trade or it is just too late? British pound Canadian dollar. Yeah, check the rules. That's really easy. Check the rules. So I am in this trade. So can you remember that I told you last week that the probability that we reach the point of control is really high? Do you remember? Type yes or no in the chat box. Do you remember that I told you the probability that we go back to the point of control is really high? Say yes or no. Did you remember that? I told you last week. I told you this. Check the chart right now. Where we are right now. Exactly at the point of control, and we go deeper maybe to the previous point of control. This is why I always say work with the price. Only the price is the crucial point in trading, not the label, not your opinion, not guessing or something else. It's just only the damn price. That's all we have to do. Therefore, we have to stick to the rules. So I have a question today for you, because I need to know where are you. So let me know, how many experience do you have in trading? Can you give me this answer? Because I have 3 answers for you: more than 5 years, less than 5 years, or less than 1 year. So I prepared a poll for you, and I will show you. I need to know, how many experience do you have in trading? More than 5 years, less than 5 years, or less than 1 year. And just wait for the poll. We will open it in the next couple of moments, I guess. And then you can click on the poll. Here we go. Here we go. That's how many experience do you have? Just give me the answer. Click on this point. And while you're doing that, we check the charts. It's British pound Canadian dollar. So we have a stable trend. Actually, we were already in the correction here up. There is my stop loss placed. We are in profit with 270 pips. That's cool. We reached the point of control, and now we are back on track. For my opinion, 1, 2, 3, it's too, Alexandra, to say, to be honest, it's too late, because the better point is always in the correction zone. Yeah, maybe you can speculate on a breakthrough. Yeah, you can do that. But to be honest, ask yourself, why do you want to do that? Let me guess, Alexandru. Listen to yourself. Listen to your heart. You know you missed that trade. You know it, because we were already in. And now, to be honest, you have fear, you are afraid that you miss money, right? And this is the big challenge in trading. Stop doing that. Wait for the next change. But you should think about the law of probabilities. The bigger question is, why are you not in that trade? Do you have an answer for me, Alexandru? Why are you not in? That's the point. Yeah, I'm short on British pound Canadian dollar, of course, because I always follow my trades. So can I apply the same rules also on stock CFDs, Antonia? Of course you can. Sadly, I just got in a course last day. Florian, no problem. Alexandra, no problem. So then everything is fine. But don't jump behind the bus right now. It's not okay. It's not fine. You don't need it. So we have 18% more than 5 years. Oh, that's cool. Okay, then I ask myself, why are you here? I guess you are not successful right now. Okay. Less than 5 years, fine. Less than 1 year. So we have, Anna, we have a lot of beginners here. That's cool. Thank you guys for your open opinion here. Thank you very much. So we focused on basic things in the future, because I want to teach you a little bit. Okay. I missed the trade. I was not there when the rainbow occurs. Yeah. Here we go. Thanks for this open and this frankly answer. But this is the problem. Why we are not become successful. We take the trades, they are losers, but we miss the trades, they are the winners. This is not the way how you can become successful, guys. Believe me that. And if you miss this trade, you have to ask why. Do you don't have time for that time frame? Then check daily chart. It's fine. The rules fit in every time frame, but you cannot miss the signal. And the statistics says you take basically the trades, they are losers, and you miss the winners. And that is not the way how you can become successful. So believe me that. Where can I find the recording of this webinar? My lovely host will check or will give you the link, I hope, from YouTube, that you can find everything. Okay, so British pound, Swiss franc. Yeah, so that's cool. We don't have a trend continuation there, but everything's fine. And here the purple line means my balance, my mental stop. And normally I would trail my stop here right now. Okay, so now instead, now I risk really, really less money, because when the price will go down right now, yeah, then it's fine. But if the price will go more up, then I cut the loss. Okay. British pound, New Zealand dollar. That's cool, right? That's really cool. I love it, guys. I love it. So here's another example. If you miss that trade, that's really bad. That's really bad. That this is one of the best trades we made since we opened this morning show. And now let the winners run. So we sold half of the position. We trailed the stop into profit. Now let it work. Let it work, please. Okay, let it work. New Zealand Canadian dollar. Is that cool? Yes or no, guys? Is that damn it cool? And what did I tell you last week? We're working with prices, and the chance that the price will go back to the point of control is really, really high. So it's not, guys, that I'm sitting here and said, oh, I am the coolest guy ever. I was right. Never. You will never hear those words from me. It's just a kind of probability. And this is why we have to follow rules. That's all. And I hope you are in that trade. If you miss that trade, ask yourself, why? Okay. Still open. US dollar, Japanese yen. Let it run. I love it. So gold, we talked about it. And of course, today I want to show you this one. This is the Australian index. Greetings to my lovely client in Australia. This is the Australian index. Can you see something? Can you see something? This is what I say, a really unclear picture. And as you can see, big spikes on it, which means, so why is it? Less liquidity, it's a small index, Australian index, and high volatility because we have less liquidity. So it makes no sense to trade those indices in 4-hourly chart. It's better you trade it in daily chart, for example. And now you see why we are circling around here in an unknown area. Why is it? Yeah, check the daily chart. And then you will see where we are. You see it round, around, circling around the point of control. Yeah, that's the point. Okay, so on my watch list, Canadian Swiss franc, still a trend. We are waiting for the balance candle. Put in your watch list, please. Euro Canadian dollar. Now we have a trend. We saw the correction deeper than 38. We are waiting for the balance candle. Euro Swiss franc, we got out already. We cut the loss, but now we are waiting for a second entry. Euro Swiss franc, please put in your watch list. And no, DAX, of course not. So Euro Swiss franc, Euro Canadian dollar, and Canadian Swiss franc. That's on my watch list for today. All the other trades are running, and this is really cool. So guys, my last topic for today, time is running so fast. I have to talk to you so many things, guys, but I only have just only 30 minutes, and my host will punish me after the webinar. I swear to God. I guess I get a cactus today. So, but the business plan is the content today is, what do you have? So people ask me about the workstation. What do I really need? To be honest, it's just okay. You have a normal laptop with one screen. If you work with this MetaTrader, if you work with this trading style, if you work in 4-hourly chart, it's fine. If you work with a laptop or maybe an iPad where you have a bigger screen or one screen, it's completely enough about the technical tools I'm talking here right now, which means check the charts once a day in the morning, whenever it is, or at the top of the hour, of top of all 4 hours, of course. And then you don't need more than a lot of screens. Yeah, okay, I have 4 screens, but I'm working all the day here. That's the different topic. But basically, you need a normal laptop, you need a normal screen, and then it's fine. And if you are on the road or if you are not in front of your screen, then you have a MetaTrader app. But this app is not for trading. Not for us. Not for us. We are the exception, guys. Not for us. The app is just only to check your chart, to check running trades, to trail your stop if needed, or to open a trade. That's all. But stop gambling on your app. Okay, so this is a really small and clear answer to the question, what do you need about the workstation? And yeah, that's fine. Guys, let me say thank you. I'm over the time again. I'm really sorry for that. Yeah, but I have so many things to talk to you, and I want that you become successful. This is my mission, guys. I live for that. And so I see I must take less topics so we can have more time to talk about that. But really, guys, you know I love you, and I want that you become successful, really successful. And this is my mission, because if you are successful, you can help other people. And this is, guys, what we have to do. We have to help other people. And then it's the karmic principle. It will come back to you. And this is what I want to do. Come on, guys, let's change the world. But changings starting in yourself. If you want to have a change outside, you have to change the inside. Okay? So let's help other people. And this is why I want that you become successful. And this is why I do a lot of efforts for this morning briefing show. And I want to say thank you to Admirals that we can do that every morning. And I hope, in God's sake, that we can do that for a long, long time, that we can make this experience to become successful on a long run, that we can celebrate our success together, and that we can success and that we can celebrate when we can help other people. I wish you a wonderful day. Have courage and be kind. And may the force of the rules be with you. See you. Bye-bye.